My dear child, listen closely. A hidden war rages around you. Unseen but real, it's a battle for your heart, mind, and soul. The enemy comes disguised. Discomfort or success luring you away from truth. Stay alert and grounded in what truly matters. For your protection lies there. Lean very close, my dear kid, for I have something very important to tell you. Although this message may not appear important at first, its veracity has the capacity to change the way you think about life and eternity. You can feel the fight going on in your soul, even if you can't see it with your own eyes. Type 111 to receive divine guidance from God. It's a quiet battle for your heart, your head, and the core of your identity that is unlike any other combat. Even though you may not be aware of it yet, you are now engaged in this battle, and the moment has arrived for you to wake up. Distractions abound in your surroundings. Pleasure, comfort, achievement, and recognition all seem innocuous, even desired. However, there is a subtle force, an enemy hidden inside them, that aims to divert you from what really counts. This enemy whispers lovely falsehoods into your ears rather than coming at you with overt threats or loud warnings. He presents opportunity as devastation in order to entice you with these and transient pleasures. You are moving further away from the truth I have implanted in you with each step you take in the direction of these delusions. You cannot see the weaponry being used in this conflict, nor is it shown on the panels you navigate through. It's a battle of influence, waged in the deepest recesses of your heart and the silent corners of your mind. The adversary is crafty, tailoring his strategies to each of your weaknesses. He creates a web of lies by taking advantage of your vulnerabilities, needs, and worries. He diverts your attention from the course I've laid out for you and takes you into the dark, where uncertainty and hopelessness abound. Type 222 if you trust in God's timing and plan for you. We deeply appreciate your support in spreading God's love and blessings. Your presence inspires us to create uplifting messages that touch lives. If this message has brought hope or peace to you, consider giving a $20 super thanks. Your contribution helps us share God's light with more hearts down. By clicking the super thanks button, you become part of this divine mission. Thank you for your generosity and faith. My kid, you have to realize that I'm not saying these things to scare you. I am here to awaken you, to illuminate the darkness that tries to engulf you. I want you to understand the gravity of the situation and the stakes involved in this conflict. Your spirit is more precious than all the material possessions in the world. And as a result, an adversary who hates the light inside you has turned his attention on you. Your daily decisions, who you listen to, where you trust, and how you spend your time will determine how this battle turns out. Every choice I make moves me closer to or further away from who I am. You resist the plots of the adversary when you pursue truth, walk in love, and rest in my presence. However, you expose yourself to his assaults when you pursue fleeting goals and let pride or fear rule your actions. For this reason, I implore you to protect your heart above everything else. All of your acts originate from your heart, which is the source of life. Everything you do is impacted if it is tainted by falsehoods, fear, or resentment. However, you become unbreakable when your heart is anchored in me, in my calm, my truth, and my love. Type 333 if you trust God's guidance in your life. Since I am your protector and shield, no weapon created against you will succeed. The greatest weapon used by the opponent is deceit. He makes you doubt my power, my love, and my promises by sowing doubts in your mind. He wants you to think you're all alone, that you're not deserving, or that you have to work for me again. But listen to this, I have already triumphed over you. In the end, I have paved the road for you to prevail. In this conflict, by making the sacrifice, you are fighting from a position of winning, not for victory. But you have to stay in touch with me if you want to walk in this triumph. Consider a tree that depends on its roots for support and strength. The tree withers and dies if the roots are severed. Similarly, you lose the power to stand if you distance yourself from me by rejecting my voice, disregarding truth, or ignoring prayer. My word is a torch to your feet and a light to your path, so hold fast to it. The adversary cannot take what you do not give him. My kid, keep that in mind unless you give it to him out of fear, uncertainty, or compromise. He has no power over you. He has to run when you oppose him. He lets go when you keep your end of the bargain. If you love Jesus, type 555 and share this video with 7 others who believe. Nothing he can do to you can overcome the strength I have inside of you. Have faith in that power, because my spirit, not your might or might, will triumph over you. I want you to realize that you are not fighting this war alone. I'm constantly by your side. You are supported by my love, guided by my spirit, and surrounded by my angels. I am strong for you even when you are at your weakest. I have conquered the world, so don't be scared. You are also an overcomer because you are mine, but you have to be alert if you want to hold strong. Be mindful of the rumors that try to mislead you. Check every idea, every want, and every chance against the veracity of what I have spoken. Not every open door comes from me, and not everything that glitters is gold. Ask God to provide you wisdom so that you can see the enemy's traps before you fall into them. Lastly, remember this: my love your previous errors. Shortcomings and failures do not define you. My love for you, which is unwavering and timeless, defines who you are. My arms are always wide and ready to welcome you home, regardless of how far you may have traveled. The conclusion of this conflict has already been determined, notwithstanding its fierceness. Type 666. If you trust God to guide your path, you are triumphant in me. Hold fast, my kid, for I own the fight. I have a message for you that starts here. Allow it to get ingrained in your heart and get you ready for the revelations I shall make in the next chapters. There will be obstacles in your path, but you can overcome them if I'm at your side. Walk in the light of my love. Rely on my strength and trust in my guiding. Now that you know what the conflict is about, my kid, it is important to know the opponent and his strategy. He is not the ones who are against you, or the things that are bothering you. He works through deception, misunderstanding, and separation to reveal who he really is in the invisible world. By posing as light and making empty and hopeless promises, he is able to flourish in the shadows. He instills doubts in your thoughts, leading you to doubt your value, your purpose, and my involvement in your life. He tries to divert you from the course I have laid out for you by appealing to your pride, fear, and temptation. But his sole strength is deceit, until you let his falsehoods, yet ingrained in your heart, he cannot hurt you. You must thus continue to be watchful, allowing my truth to flood your thoughts and my serenity to protect your soul. Be strong, my darling, because you are not helpless. Type 777 if you feel God's presence in your life. The armor of salvation, faith, righteousness, and truth is what I have given you, to put out every flaming dart of the adversary. I have given you the sword of my word and the shield of faith. Get close to me, and I'll help you get through any challenge. No matter how hard the conflict seems, you will prevail with my power. My beloved child, remember this: no matter how fierce the storm, I am your refuge. No matter how dark the path, my light will guide you. Stand firm in my love. Trust my promises and walk boldly in faith. You were mine, forever held in the safety of my arms. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.